There she is.
All these trees grew up after it was parked here, because there's no way it could have.
No, this thing's been out here a long time. 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. Yeah, there's definitely some rats around here. Golly, that's a lot of poop. 110% of the vehicles we bought from this property have been locked up.
Yeah.
So.
I'm thinking our odds are getting better, though. Sooner or later, we've got to come across one that's not.
Smells like a barbecue sandwich. It's close, but yet it's not nowhere close.
Yeah,
it's moving. Oh, man, this is nasty. Ready?
ready.
Small-town business owners Wyatt and Lance Bush teamed together to form Kravenedkustoms, a father and son duo scavenging the web along with the Northeast Texas woods in search of rusty relics. While buying and building on a budget, they recreate and preserve hidden patina, giving each one a story of its own. Chasing their passion, they're giving the past a future, saving lost dreams one vehicle at a time. With help from God, these guys are Turnin Rust.
Goodness, this is bad.
Yeah.
This is way worse than last time we were out here. I don't even think I could get my truck back through here.
Some of that grass beside you is 9 foot tall.
Yeah. If we do try to get the truck back here, just know there's a lot of junk right there. There she is.
Oh yeah.
Looks a little better shape than what I remembered.
Looks more grown up than I remember.
Yeah. Wow. Them are some big old trees.
Yeah.
I know this tree over here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I spoke too soon.
Oh, yeah.
That tree there just has this side crushed in. That crazy? You would think it would just hit the truck and grow the other way.
Yeah.
It's like
unless it got a certain size right beside it and just then started
it made
expanding.
Its mind up that it was going straight up and it was going to push this thing out of the way, huh?
Yep.
Tires holding there. Wow. So I don't know if that tree's going to have to come down or this one or both.
Afraid both.
This side ain't too bad. Got a lot of color still left on the sheet metal. Huh. Look at this old wood they got back here on the bed, on the frame. Just had them like a wooden flatbed, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing, all these trees grew up after it was parked here, because there's no way it could have.
Right. Now this thing's been out here a long time. 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's grown up in it there.
No. That one may.
Crazy though, most of the tires look like they're holding there.
Yeah, that one may be savable and not have to do anything with, so.
Try to check it out from the other side. Definitely plenty of poison ivy or poison oak out here.
Oh yeah.
That just looks like a snake spot to live too. Wow, yeah, it's not just the door, it's smashed in the rocker and everything.
Yeah.
Man. That's a big old tree.
Yeah, that's been here.
I hope. I don't think it's going to be connected though. You know, I think it's just pushed it in. There's nothing that has really grown into it, don't look like. You know it's bad though when there's rat turds coming out of the door jamb crack.
Yeah, I've got trees I planted in our front yard that are about 20-something years old that ain't half that size.
Yeah. Man. Well, you want to check under the hood?
I guess maybe.
Inside. Keys are in it.
It's not really.
No, this
nasty.
door ain't going to open. I think we picked the hardest thing out here to possibly try to bring back to the shop, though. Nope.
I probably got it locked.
Maybe. I'm scared to reach in there. Well, there's a ton of rat turds. And the window don't roll down. Like I said, it looks to be complete in there with the extras. See what it looks like up underneath the hood.
I was gonna grab the handle, but there's not one.
Oh well. Woo-wee. Yeah, there's definitely some rats around here. No radiator.
Right.
What's the dipstick look like? What's the wool look like?
Huh?
It does have wool in it, don't it?
It does have oil, and it's on the full mark. It smells just like old oil, so it's nothing.
Belt's too old to try that.
It's got plugs in on this side. At least they haven't been taken out or anything.
We may have bit off more than we can chew.
Well, when does that not happen?
So guys, this is probably going to be one of the hardest rescues of getting a vehicle out of the woods we've ever done on the channel. Now we had the old Saab that had the tree growing into the bumper that put up a pretty good fight. But we were looking for a challenge and we thought we'd try to go ahead and see if we could dig into this thing out in the woods and see if we could get it up and running first. So we're going to dig into this rat's nest of a motor, see if it's locked up, see if we can get it turning over. The game plan here is to get this truck up and running and to actually let it try to drive out of its grave. And give me the rougher side, huh?
More sticks, but I think I got more poo.
And the good thing about cleaning it up out here, you just rake it down onto the ground.
Right.
Till we need to be laying up underneath it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a right-handed rat, I guess. God, I think that's a lot of poop. We'll definitely have to pull that carburetor off if we get that far into the job.
Right.
It does have the distributor still in it though, that's good. I got that leaf blower, but I think we're gonna have to get this kind of broke.
Yeah.
Most of it broke free first.
Some of it's kind of petrified. And the way it's stuck in there, I don't think a leaf blower will even get it out of some of the wires.
Yeah, it looks like all the, believe it or not, all the spark plug wires on this side.
Looks like it's been recently decorated.
Yeah, all the spark plug wires on this side ain't even 8 on. But the thing is, 110% of the vehicles we bought from this property have been locked up.
Yeah.
So, the odds of this one not being extremely against itself.
I'm thinking our odds are getting better though. Sooner or later we've got to come across one that's not.
It is. So So guys, real quick, if you're enjoying this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. According to our analytics, only 6% of our watchers are actually subscribed to the channel. So that leaves 94% of you guys that just haven't clicked that button. So be sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. It'll help push us to a broader audience on YouTube and help us hit a huge goal of 500,000 subscribers. Now let's get back to the show. Looks like these spark plugs won't be too bad to get at over here. Maybe the back one might be a little tricky. Oh, I wish that thing would turn over.
I think I seen it move.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I bent the fan blade.
Yeah, it's moving.
It's turning, ain't it? Praise God, I'd have never thought it. Well, let's wait though. Let's go ahead and get the plugs pulled out. I'd love to get some kind of lubricant down in there.
Right, yeah.
Because you know those things, those old cylinders are going to be dry.
Yeah.
Man, this thing's kind of hard to work on. It's way on down in there.
Well, your side is up, my side's down, so it kind of works for me.
See what it looks like. Not bad. Come out real easy. Actually looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I'll try to keep my wires somewhat in order here. You're gonna laugh, but I think I need to get up inside there to get that back wire off. Yeah, this was back when they definitely gave you plenty of room to work on stuff.
Right, yeah.
Also give plenty of room to rest to build homes load on it.
Yeah, but I think if they've got more room, they don't have the structure to help support it, so. You got all yours? Or?
Yeah, I got mine. I think I'm gonna grab that little camera, push it down in those cylinders and just see what they look like first.
Alrighty.
How about? They ain't extremely rusty, are they?
They look really good.
Uh-huh. Maybe a little bit of
one
build
little
up on that side there, but may smoke a little bit. But I think that piston's all the way up at the top.
Yeah,
I'm running across the top of it right there. Got some trash in it, don't it?
Yep.
Huh. Yeah, we definitely want to get it oiled up real good. I think we're fine.
I think so.
I mean, at least for what we're trying to do. Get some Marvel Mystery Oil put down in there, let it set for just a little bit, and then start working it back and forth. Now that we've got the spark plugs pulled out of this engine, we rammed the little camera scope down into the cylinder. The cylinder walls don't look too bad for a truck that's this old for sure, and definitely what we're used to working with, they look excellent. So we're going to go ahead and just pump a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil in there. It has made just a little bit of a turn on the crank down there, so hopefully once we get some kind of lubricant up in those cylinders, we'll just work it back and forth. Hopefully it'll get easier and easier. Then we'll move on to the starter to see if we can turn it over with that. Pumping it in there pretty heavy, but it'll always just blow it back out.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully the starter will work on this thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully it has a starter on it. That's one thing I haven't seen.
Now it'll be on your side because I got an oil filter on my side over here.
Yeah, that's got it. Battery cables and everything. Just having all kinds of favor today, huh?
Mm-hmm. This is one of those days where everything goes your way and you got to try to figure out what's important that needs to be done.
Do you think we should probably pull that carburetor off before we try to start turning this over too much, huh? As packed in as that is.
Yeah.
If it gets turning over with the starter, it's going to try to suck that stuff down in there. It's the biggest carburetor bolt I've ever seen used in my life.
We may have something hooked to the back.
Oh, a little vacuum line.
Yep.
It's broke off.
Is it?
Yep. But it's underneath the, whatever that vacuum or deal is there. See, I can't. Oh, maybe. There we go. Okay. That ain't bad on the bottom side. I just have to clean all this mess out. You know, hold your hand over it and maybe blow it again, or you think we're good?
No, I'd like to be able to stuff my glove in there maybe.
Cool. I'm just going to see how it turns by hand again first. Well, we know we're out of gear.
Yeah.
Ooh, crunchy. Ah, man.
Yeah, put enough.
That thing should definitely turn over with the starter. And try it out.
I don't see why not. I mean,
I'm trying to make sure though on our wiring, I don't want to feed power to, you know, something that a rat, because look right there.
yeah, there's some wires that are.
So we want to be sure
up here.
we maybe disconnect stuff that's. Alright, get the battery, put it on it, and we'll just try to jump it with the starter switch first.
Okay.
See how that works. For once, there's a battery tray that's actually gonna hold something, maybe.
Bet you gotta flip it around.
Look at that little bitty ground cable they had.
Yeah. You have to flip it around because that ground's on the other side.
No, ground's down here.
Oh, okay. I thought that's.
That's what I'm saying. That's a little bitty old ground cable they got ran just to the body. So I think what I'm gonna do is they've got, see how this is spliced in there?
Yeah.
That's gonna run off the hot side, so I'm gonna eliminate that for right now. This one runs off the hot side too, so both of those are always hot. We can figure that out later. And then this one, where's it going? So that runs into ignition. Honestly, if you just want to cut it anywhere, we'll splice in the switch to that.
How about not give us enough room to, right there?
Sure, should work. Splice it back together later. Oh. That should allow us to send juice down to the solenoid on the starter.
So which end do you need to hook to?
This one over here that runs to the starter. We may have to figure out some new cables though. I couldn't get these terminals to clean up too good. Honestly, I can just fish that wire back around here and just do it without the switch. As much slack as we've got. Ready?
Make sure everything's out of the way.
Yeah, watch for that belt.
Yeah.
That thing may want to swing. Ready?
Yep.
It's turning over. Not as fast as I was hoping for. It might build up some, just getting that oil everywhere.
I hear it.
Picking up, ain't it?
Yep.
What do you think about us just cutting that belt off to keep... It is running the water pump, but we're going to have to replace it anyways. I just don't want to get into a point where it slings off and hurts one of us.
So just cut it?
Yeah, let's just cut it for now. Once that thing gets us spinning a lot faster. We'll hang on to it for length just in case.
Right.
That way if there is anything on this that's somewhat hanging, but it's not because I turned it over by hand too easy.
It's got some numbers on it, so that may help us out.
Feel any compression?
That's what I was fixing to check here.
Ready?
Yep. That one.
Nothing on that one?
I
bet it has a stuck valve.
Could be, yeah.
Let me see if I can feel on this side here. Ouch. You want to come over here and do this wire over on my...
Right.
So is that the third one from the front?
Third from the front,
from
going
the front
backwards.
There, yeah. All right. Yeah, so this side's pretty good. I want to fill this one. All right.
Just very little. I mean,
it's got. I bet it's got a valve that's
I bet you're right.
stuck.
I mean, it's not like it's a bad piston or anything like that. I mean, it could be, but I mean, it just feels like it's releasing it somewhere else.
Yeah. Which, you know, running it a lot of the times will
loosen it. Yep.
Loosen those valves up. Well, we've got an engine that turns over. Guess we need to move on then to the firing issue of it, huh?
Yeah.
Pull the distributor cap off and see if the internals are inside it, I guess. Oof. So I think this is a 265 because it has that little inspection spot for the points there. I believe that's what I read. Which it was missing it, so they are in terrible shape. Now let me pull this button on. Pretty corroded, ain't they?
Yeah, but I bet they'd fire just because of the way things are going.
Well, the thing is, though, I didn't bring that file or any sandpaper. Right. Honestly, I did not think we'd get this far. I don't know if I can kind of... I wonder if they're even open and if they're stuck. Yeah, no, those ain't gonna. Looks like it's missing the head on the. No, maybe not. Get that blower and kind of blow it out a little bit. I want to see if they're actually opening and closing.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I can try to clean it up with this screwdriver, scratch around on it best we can. Then the next step would just be to run a wire to our coil there.
Yeah.
To give it juice. Try that, you think?
Like I said, that's
going too good so far.
I think, like I said, the way it's going, we could probably get a cannonball to crank up.
Give that a shot and then try to flick them, you know. That normally works pretty good.
Right, yeah.
Just give us enough to run to. So we're just going to run this wire straight to our coil here on the positive side and just go to the positive of our battery. So we're basically bypassing the ignition switch, which we're bypassing all the wiring on here other than the wire that runs down to the starter solenoid. So once we send some juice to that coil, we'll turn the engine over and see if them points are sparking inside there. And if they're sparking, we'll move on to cleaning up the cap and cleaning up the spark plugs and dumping some fuel down it and see what it does. But if not, we may have to try to find some points for this thing, points and condenser, replace that, and just move forward from there. I'll just stick it down in there. No sparks. So. Ready? See nothing.
I don't see nothing either.
Try to flick them here.
Yep, I see sparks in.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
They're sporadic, but
they're sporadic, but yeah. There for a little bit I thought, boy, that thing's sparking good. I think that's going to be enough to give a spark at the plugs.
Right.
And that's pretty clean inside there other than just the old cobwebs. I don't think there's really much use in the messing with it. Just clean that stuff out. Put that button back on it, huh?
Yep.
Which I don't know. Yeah, it needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah, it's a little rusty, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
This razor blade be any better?
I think this is working. It's definitely not as good as sandpaper would do it, but I think it'll work. No. What are we gonna do on them plugs?
I think they're...
Just put them in it?
Put them in it.
Because I don't think we brought a wire brush, did we?
Nope.
I mean, it sounds like we come completely unprepared, but in all honesty, I figured we were gonna walk away with pulling the plugs out and letting it soak for months. There
Well, you want to do everything today because this is...
Before I put that cap back on, I want to check, which I accidentally left the wire connected. Alright, throw it back on there and put the plugs back in, I guess. I'm afraid I got my wires all kinds of out of order over here though, but might be able to figure them out. Let's throw them back in it, see what it does, I guess. Did your, when you pulled your wires off, did they come off okay?
One of them kind of tore the little side, but it...
Yeah, that's kind of how mine did when they were coming off, so. I think, you know, we could come back with new plugs and plug wires if we decide to.
Right.
Figure them out.
Yeah.
I'll grab something we can spray down in that intake.
Okay.
Hook my cool wire back up here. Is that it? Yeah. Go. Ready?
Yep.
We may have to have a rag because it's just...
Yep.
And I don't know how hot that battery is, to be honest with you.
Want me to spray the rag or?
Yeah, I think so. It sounds kind of weak. Ready?
Very little suction on it.
It ain't turning over fast enough. And we need some gas other than that. We're trying to... we may just have to go get some gas. That thing's just not turning over very fast. This battery should be charged, but that don't mean it is. Let's try it without. I'm just trying to get it to turn over a little better.
A little faster.
We don't know if the plugs are sparking or not.
Right.
We definitely need some fuel. And we may end up just having to clean that carburetor up. And I mean, this was worth a shot. I've seen it work before. Give it just a little bit. Let's go ahead and clean that carburetor up just to bypass that part. Trying to get it to run on something that it's never made to run without. It's bad shape. we got smoke coming out of something down there. You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got an exhaust that comes across the front. It's coming out the exhaust.
Oh, it drops down low. Okay.
Yeah, the exhaust comes off this manifold. So that means we're getting a little spark down there. Hey, maybe getting close.
Come on, girl.
Ain't no telling how much of that marble mystery oil is still up in there floating and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I say, that exhaust is blown out there. It just still don't sound like it's turning over.
I know it sounds like it. Just sounds like it just.
Sounds like our battery's dead, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it does.
How's that look? It looks fine. Let's run up to the parts store and try to get a different battery. It ain't gonna hurt for us to have more than one spare battery around anyways. If it's not the battery, we'll at least know.
Yeah.
Because like I said, that thing, I don't know for sure how charged it was. And I hate to be right here at it, and that's all it is.
Yep. Whoa. Here you go, I'll take that. Give you that.
I hope this battery tray holds up for this. Oh yeah. It could be the, it could be that starter, or it could be these old battery cables too.
Yeah.
Hey, there's so many things it could be. It could just be the valve train still stiff in it.
Right.
But it turned over so easy by hand.
I know it. Yeah, that's
just about out of time. So if this don't change anything, we're gonna have to call it quits and make a game plan for another day. I'm just gonna turn it over first, see if it seems any different. Nope.
Nope.
Definitely wasn't the battery. It's about doing the same thing.
I say the exhaust could be, but you said it's got a hole up in the front, but.
Talking about the exhaust being clogged up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's laying on the ground back here, so.
I know this side's going to be breathing out of that hole in the front. Doesn't look like it's clogged up. I'd be willing to bet it's that starter.
I bet it is too.
As easy as it is to turn over by hand, I mean.
I don't think the exhaust is stopped up.
Well, you can't even turn it over by hand now with the belt off, but.
Right, but yeah, I mean earlier it was.
Turning easy.
I mean, I can semi-move it just.
Right. Wish I had some jumper cables just to bypass, you know what I mean, to kind of help to see if it is the cables. It's gonna have to be turning over faster. I think our next step would be to pull that starter off, and where we can check it out here in the open to see how it's working. And then just go ahead and replace the cables to rule that out too, huh?
Yep.
But I think we made it about as far as we can today. A whole lot further than I thought we were gonna make it.
Right, yeah, so we're ahead of the game at least.
Yeah. I think maybe if we can pull that starter off so we know what it looks like, maybe get a new one or clean it up for the next time, come back out here. I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. I definitely think she'll run. So we decided to go ahead and just call it a day, but we did go ahead and get up underneath the truck and pull off the old starter. That way we could compare it to a new one, be sure we got the right one when we come back out here. So now we got a new starter, just gonna bolt that in place, gonna go ahead and replace these battery cables while we're at it as well, and then hopefully she'll turn over a whole lot faster for us. Still not as fast as I hoped it'd be, but I think it'll definitely try to start off that, at least better. Wow, look, that's fresh.
Oh yeah.
There's fresh turds there.
That's he's been chewing on that too.
Wow. That can't be healthy for it.
Either that or that gas ain't very strong.
Yeah. I guess I'll hook this up. You want to give it a little drink?
Yep.
There she goes. Tried for just a second, didn't it? I don't know. Knowing that we have so much blow-by though, you know, this thing may not have any compression, which you'd think it'd be spinning over super fast. But I don't know if we pull them plugs out and squirt some oil down in there and try to turn it over to see if it'll help build up a little compression.
Worth a try, yeah.
Let that starter cool off a little bit.
About 70.
Not great, is it? Yeah, let's just try to put a little oil, a couple squirts of oil down in there and see. Okay. See if that helps it any. So we know we're fighting an engine that has really low compression. That could be due to it just setting up and it having some stuck rings, or this thing could have just been plumb wore out when they parked it out here. So we're gonna try a little trick of just taking some really thick gear oil here, some 80W90. We're gonna put it in this little pump, just squirt a little bit down in each cylinder, put the plugs back in it, which we're cleaning up with a wire brush now, and then try to turn it over. Hopefully that oil will get in there, allow it to have a little bit more compression, and hopefully allow this thing to crank up for the first time. Come on boy, whatever. Smells like a barbecue sandwich.
Yeah. Maybe if you're eating possum barbecue or something.
Oh, man. It's close, but yet it's not nowhere close.
Yeah, it's...
Well, do we want to take the valve covers off and
I think that's our next move is...
take them off and see if there's any valves that ain't closing back all the way, I guess.
Anything bent, broke, or disassembled.
Something, huh?
Yep.
Bad up underneath there, does it?
Not really.
Let me hit it and see what they look like they're doing.
Yeah. Working, huh? Yep.
I don't know. I don't think we've got any stuck valves. I mean, this side might, but What was it, this cylinder here?
Yeah.
It was questionable.
Gasket's hung right there. You think there it is?
Well, this side ain't that bad either. Ain't really pumping much oil up there, though, is it?
Got one of them over here that maybe two that might have, but
man, this side over here is kind of
and it's
dry.
on that. It's on the one that had no compression. Look like you next to the last back there's right there's getting some little oil pumped up to it.
We'll spray them down just for the fun of it. Is that puny blaster around here?
Yeah, there's there.
I don't think there's much in here. It's a lot cleaner up in here than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, me too.
I figured it'd have a lot of caked up oil. It's not that bad. I don't know why. Let's just try to hook this wire up and see. Try to crank it again, see what it does. I hope get some oil start pumping up here. Ready?
Yep.
There she is, huh? I don't know if there was a couple valves that were just kind of partially stuck.
Almost had to be. I mean,
smacking on them kind of.
They were working, but they weren't just completely sealing off.
Yeah. Let's see how it does again. Let's see if it'll crank right back up. Still not much oil though, huh?
No, not really. Well, it's hard to say really.
The exhaust is just laying right on the ground back there. Did you just kill it, or did it just happen to die?
It just happened to die. It was. I think my bottle was not putting out enough.
Yeah. I was gonna see if I could just keep it kind of a baby idle with that, but
I don't know, like it kind of like something stopped up or something.
Oh yeah? What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just like it was like it was trying to poop.
Should we Google that and see what the problem might be?
I don't know any other way of putting it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do it.
I don't know if it gets flooded but I mean, it was just like it was like gasping for something. It was like, I need something, and I'd give it more gas.
Are you lying?
I'd give it more gas and it would kind of like take off, but then it would act like it was just kind of choking down again.
You want to try it over there?
Yeah. So if it blows a rat out, we'll know it's constipated.
Yeah, grief. Now
I know, if you just touch it and it just... You ready?
No. All right.
I think it needs a break.
It probably is flooded then.
Yeah.
So at this point, we definitely know we have an engine that's going to run. We'll come back now and go ahead and replace the spark plugs, the plug wires, pretty much a lot of stuff on the ignition side of the truck that's only going to allow this thing to run better. Now there are several trees we're going to have to address before we can do that. So get this thing running, get those trees out of the way, and just see what she does.
I'm Cody Estrada with Roselle Tree Service. Lance called me out here because he was having an issue with a tree that might be in the way of a truck that they found out here. So we're going to try to help him alleviate that and get the truck out and get it going. So this is not our first encounter with trying to help Lance get a car out or a truck out. So we kind of have a little experience in this realm, but nonetheless, you never know what quite is going to happen. So we'll do our best to make everything safe and get it out of the way so they can work on this truck.
What's up, man?
Hey, Lance.
How's it going?
Good, how are y'all?
Pretty good. How's it going, man?
Remember Jeremy and Zach?
Yes, sir. How's it going, man?
Well, what have y'all got yourselves into now?
I think we could possibly get away with maybe just this one going down, but check this out over here. So this thing's been out here so long.
Oh, wow.
It's completely caved in the passenger side of this truck.
It's just superficial.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know this is way out of our means of being able to do stuff, but I'm hoping this one won't have to come down. As far as I can tell, it doesn't look like it's attached to anything like that Saab was, you know.
It's just pushed into it as all grew in. And I assume you're trying to get it out straight, obviously.
Right, yeah, we're hoping we can drive it straight, and it is just not going to happen with this one being here. It's kind of already got a pretty good lean to it, but trailer may be a good catcher for it.
I about to say the trailer's going to catch most of it. I think we can definitely get it out of your way, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll go from there.
So, back over in here, there's actually another little tree. The game plan is to, if we can get this down, hopefully hook to some other trees and maybe, jack it up, pull it this way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this one would have to come down. And that one back there is not really attached to anything.
No. The only concern I have with this little one, if we can avoid cutting it down, we're probably going to try, because it's not going to really fall. The canopies of these trees are so thick that it's just going to kind of stop.
Right.
And I think it'd be more of a hazard for us to just have this random tree just leaned up. So we may leave that unless we absolutely have to, but we'll definitely get that one out of your way. And
I think if we can cut that one, we can pull it over, and there should be enough room there.
Yeah, I think so
just
too.
Getting these tires past this tree, can do the thing.
I think that's a good plan.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I think we can make it work.
easy?
That easy? Sometimes.
Yeah, I know. That was a scary thing to us is
you never quite know.
Right.
It fell further that way than I was thinking it would, honestly. But
yeah.
no, that's
had a good slow fall to it.
I know. I did that on purpose. I was trying to get the right.
I think that should do it. Other than, I mean, there's a few little smaller things here, but
yeah, we can get those. Help you clean up a little bit this path.
Yeah, if you don't mind, while you got it.
Yeah.
Chainsaw warmed up.
I see you, camera. I'll aim that way.
I think that should do it, huh?
You got a path now.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. What is this? This is an airplane wheel. Oh gosh.
Cool.
Jerry, would you put your little, oh, there it is. I'm gonna cut this one off a little bit lower.
Yeah, there's a little couple, maybe small ones over here too, but.
Oh.
Surely this one's not going to be in the way if we have to pull the back over.
I can cut it.
Yeah,
It'll
let's
fall.
go ahead just in case.
Okay.
She's slowly exposing herself. Look at that. So now that they've got these trees cut out of the way, we're just going to go ahead and try to jack up this front axle, put some boards up underneath the tires, and hopefully find a spot on here we can hook some come-alongs to, and just pick a tree out here. Just try to winch this thing away from that tree on the passenger side, and just see how it goes from there. It's moving. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around on the other side and look.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at least 6 inches away from it now.
Oh yeah?
This side over here is actually sliding the board and all, which is good.
Yeah. I'm afraid we may have to come up with a different set of wheels and tires though, if this thing's ever gonna roll, you know.
Right.
If the brakes ain't locked up on it. I can still come another 4 foot, so,
Okay.
so let me know when you think.
Lance, I think that's good.
Good?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Yeah, it looks like it'll make it here. It's pulled it into that tree at the back just a hair, but it's just a matter of scooting it over. But I think we can.
It's got the red paint on the.
Yeah. Yes.
It really ain't as bad dented in as what I thought it was going to be, though. I mean, that's still terrible. I know there ain't no reason why it should open, but. Well, I think it actually would.
Yeah. May not have to. Most of it's falling out the bottom of it.
Yeah. That latch is hung there. Oh well.
Yeah.
So that tree.
It actually did grow into it just a hair.
Oh, well, sure enough. Huh. So pull it away from that tree right there?
Yeah, I think we can, and that way it'll get that that dually rear end just past this a little bit too.
Because if we try to come forward now, it's so far up against that tree from us pulling this over. I don't think we're gonna have to jack it though. Just hook the chains to move it.
Yeah, it's moved without it being jacked already.
I think every tire that we thought was there they're all flat.
All flat, just stiff.
Yeah, they were so stiff. Ooh, I don't know.
It's moving.
Is it?
Yeah. Loose from over there.
Keep going?
Yeah.
Everything's still looking okay?
Yeah, everything's fine over here. I think that's good right there.
You think so?
Yeah.
For sure?
Yeah.
All right. Guess we'll call that good then. With the tree situation now being out of the way, as long as we can get this old girl up and running well enough, she should drive out of here. We want to go back on the engine and go ahead and just button it up a little bit better with new spark plugs, plug wires. Now we're hoping that she'll crank up, she'll idle on her own, throw it in gear, and hopefully see this thing move on its own in after 50 years. That's what we wanted. I think we just ran out of gas in the car.
Yeah, probably so.
We're gonna try to fill it back up and we'll try it again. Praise God. Sounds a lot better than the last time we were out here.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just running.
Yep.
What's a gas drinker?
It is. Gotta expect it kinda though. Hadn't had a drink in a while.
Yeah. Let's try to see if we can rig a radiator up on it. Then we gotta try to see if we can even get in the truck.
Right.
So we were able to find an old radiator that we could just rig up on this truck for the time being. Went around on the brakes and got those unstuck from where they had froze up from just sitting here. Even most of the tires ended up taking air, except one on the front where we were able to go ahead and take it off and just replace it. But what we're gonna go ahead and do now is just kind of give you a walk around up close here of what we got going on. I don't know if you guys can see here, but our rat is super busy and does not want to leave this truck alone. So every time we come back, he's done brought in some more stuff up in here. We do have the radiator we got rigged up on there. We got a belt on this water pump, hoping that all that's going to work for us. Inside the truck, got the door open, and man, it is just extremely nasty in here. I've got this little starter box that a fan had actually sent us, so I've got it wired in where hopefully I'll be able to hit this switch here, which will give power to the coil, and then that's just a starter button that's going to turn the starter over to crank it. Hopefully our clutch works, the clutch pedal is up. Got a fuel tank over here that's just gravity feeding to the carburetor, so hopefully that's all we're going to need on that to run this thing. Now back here, I'm pretty concerned. We noticed when we were messing with the brakes that our carrier bearing here on this drive shaft is just gone. And there's actually a piece of wood right down there on the ground. They had made them a wooden carrier bearing at some point, which I'm guessing has worked better than no carrier bearing. So hopefully that doesn't give us any kind of problems on that. Brakes are unfree, at least at this point. We've got a set of aired up tires around the truck. At this point, we're just going to hop in and hopefully see this thing pull out of its grave of over 50 years. Oh, man, this is nasty. Please do not let a rat come out while I'm in here. Ready?
Ready.
The door wouldn't open, now it won't shut. Thanks to me rat turds. Wow. Actually, it doesn't run too bad. Going in gear. Here we go. Watch me on that tree. She's pulling it out.
You're right up close to the tree, so about another 4 foot and you can start turning.
All right.
It's close. Start turning. You're free. You're good.
Good thing this thing's low geared. Oh, there goes my gas tank. Oh, come on. Stay up there, girl. What a clown show. This clutch is actually way better than I thought it was going to feel. Hear that carrier bearing.
It's all open road from here.
Drive shaft sounds terrible. Sounds like a choo-choo train coming down through here. Don't scratch the paint. hard to see through this windshield. But she's moving. Oh. Really not sure where to go from here. Is there even a way of getting out of here?
I don't know, if it's maybe going straight or something.
I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to plow these over. If you see something, tell me to stop.
Okay.
Sticks to the back ain't too comfortable.
Kind of hug that tree.
Look all right?
You're good. Come straight now.
Ooh, that sounds bad. Hopefully just gonna drive this thing right on up to the trailer. No way we could have tried to drive this home with that carrier bearing being gone. Look all right? Is it gonna fit between the fenders, the front end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front end's got it made easy.
We'll just try to get those back wheels up to the fender, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Everything looks good right now.
Keep coming. Get them on that flat spot at least.
Yeah. You can come this way just a little bit if you want to. About another foot. That's good there.
Good. Whew. We made it.
Yeah.
If we didn't scare that rat out, we smoked him out. Man, what a chore.
Yeah.
Cool seeing it just coming through there though.
Yeah.
Guess we'll get it strapped down and head back. We're still smoking.
Yeah, I may need to check up underneath there, make sure it's just exhaust.
Just the oil on the manifolds
okay.
and stuff. And grass and everything else that was packed and poured over it. Crazy.
Yeah.
Still got some life left in it. So guys, as you know, when we found this old truck, we were pretty determined to get it rescued out of the woods and back to our shop. Now that that's happened, we're really not sure where we want to move forward from there. So now one thing I was noticing, once I got it back to the shop here, we've showed you the inside of the truck a little bit and it is just so terrible. I don't really think we did it justice of showing just how many pounds of rat turds are just packed in the floorboards, up underneath the seat, in the seat. But what I really wanted to show you guys, remember we were fighting the rat issue of eating the wires up underneath the hood. I don't know if you guys can see here, but our rat is super busy and does not want to leave this truck alone. So every time we come back, he's done brought in some more stuff up in here. We crank up the vehicle, we drive it out of the woods. I'm in the vehicle. I'm hoping this rat is long gone, but check this out. So this is fresh wiring that we did the day we drove it out. So he loves those black wires. He's chewed on it there, he's chewed on it there. Luckily, he didn't mess up our little starter box here that we used for our first time. So I don't know if he is up underneath in this seat. I don't know if he's behind the seat. I don't know if he's still up in the engine compartment somewhere. Maybe he was tucked inside of the frame rail. I have no clue where this rat was at when I drove this thing. But we want him out of here. So Dad and Christian's got this wise idea. They're going to try to set up a trap tonight, see if we can trap him. That way we have him out of our hair before we start this cleanup.
Okay, so me and Christian have decided we're going to catch this rat in a live trap. This thing's pretty simple. It's spring loaded. It's got a little trigger back here. We'll plant some food back in here. When the rat comes in, he'll go in through here. Once he applies a little bit of pressure to the trigger, we should have us a rat. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but eating's out of the question, but we will do something with it.
I'm thinking just some peanut butter, dog food.
Yeah.
I've caught mice that way before.
Breakfast of champions.
My two least favorite foods.
Well, it needs the peanut butter though to give it something to
stick it on there.
Yeah, otherwause he'll nibble it off.
Because I don't know, does that take much weight to make it trap?
No, it's kind of like I say, it doesn't take much at all, just very little.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost trigger itself like that. So yeah. Anyways, it's real easy, just like that.
I'm just afraid he might be able to get out of there if he's. I know those mice can go through some pretty small holes, but right. I think he's pretty big.
I think he's pretty big too. I mean, he's gonna have to get little bitty to get down to a 1-inch square. Not that he can't.
Because I'm only putting cheese on there just because people think mice eat cheese, I guess. Maybe they do, I don't know. Back behind that?
Yeah, just right back behind that trigger there.
Should we put a little candle or anything?
Make it
enticing?
Yep.
You gonna set it on the seat or in the floor?
I'm gonna set it up here on the seat, kind of get it up a little bit higher, and I think it'll be easier to catch him in an odd place than somewhere he's comfortable with.
I just hope it don't accidentally trigger in the night. As easy as it goes off.
Right. Looks inviting.
I guess. That's fresh turds there, ain't they?
Looks like it, yeah.
Kind of smaller ones though. Well, set that camera up and see if we can catch him in action.
Make him famous.
Yeah. So we went ahead and moved the trailer up a little ways to get a better Wi-Fi connection. Game plan is we're going to hook up this camera that's going to run all night, and hopefully we can catch this rat in action. I think we've used all kinds of stuff to catch rats before, but Wi-Fi may be a first. Check up underneath here and see if he's done any more damage. Yeah, it looks about the same. Yeah, he chewed that wire.
Oh, yeah.
That same wire that ran inside, which was, look at that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's all chewed up. It ran To the cool there.
Yep.
Hot wire to the cool. Well, I guess we'll just wait and see.
Yep.
I really don't think that we're ever going to catch a rat inside this truck, especially the process we're taking on trying to do it. Now, Christian and Dad, they have full faith that we're going to catch this thing. I think even if we were to, he's definitely going to be able to get out of it. This is basically a security camera that we've got rigged up on this rat trap. And we're just getting out of church, revival at that. I get a call from Christian, she's able to watch this thing on her phone. We've caught a rat.
We've caught armadillos, possums, and everything else in these, but they're a lot bigger animals, so keeping it in there is going to be the main problem.
I'll let you do the honors.
Alrighty. I can see him, he's pretty good size.
Oh, wow. Yep. Yeah, ain't no way he was getting out of there. Huh? You think there's more in there?
I bet there is. I almost have to be. I mean, I can't imagine just one living in there.
Maybe him out of there, I guess.
Oh, I'm trapped like a rat. If he comes jumping out, I mean, we'll have to have a runaway.
Good grief. Look at the tail on that thing. He ain't one of them ugly ones, though. I think that's more like a pack rat, huh?
Yeah.
He's cute.
He don't act like he's scared even.
No. He ate all the dog food.
Yeah.
Pooped in the food, boy. So this was the guy that was causing all the trouble on the wiring, though. At least one of them.
Yeah, at least one of them, yep. Well, looks like you're about to get a new home.
I'd have been one of the guys commenting there was no way he'd stay inside of there if we caught it.
Yeah. Well, if he got hold of my finger, it'd probably come out of there a lot quicker because I'm fixing to sling a cage.
You know what's crazy to me, though, is I've crawled in and out of these things so many times, thinking, you know, knowing there was a rat in there at some point, but thinking at that point he was completely gone.
Right.
I just really wonder if there ain't more up in here.
But can you imagine under the hood so many times as we've dug out trash, if they could have just been right up in the middle of that.
I bet he was just stuffed up somewhere, just silent as a mouse, huh? Do we I guess dump him off and rebait it just in case?
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's get him gone somewhere where we know he ain't the same one coming, because he won't come back and get in the trap, so we need to make sure he doesn't.
I guess it's worth the trouble. I'd have never thought we'd have caught him.
I told you.
We want to be sure when we're releasing this rat that we find a spot that's far enough away from the truck, yet still putting him back in his natural habitat. So with that being said, I think we have the perfect place in mind. Bug flew up my nose. I think we can just let him loose on these woods over here. Plenty of sticks and stuff he can start
yeah.
making a new home with.
Yep. We ready?
Don't let him bite your finger off.
I'm trying to think where I need to grab here. You ready?
He's trying to come out at you. What are you gonna do if he runs up your pant leg?
I'm gonna let him have my pants.
Go, boy, girl, whatever you are. Troublemaker. Yeah. Wow, he's kind of.
Yeah, not very. Well, it took off. Yeah.
He's crossed borders. We're good to go. Let's go catch another one. Some more protein for him there.
At least he had something.
I just piled a bunch of it up on there. Apparently they liked it. It was all gone.
Yeah.
He mixed the cheese in it. He kind of started making his own stuff.
Nachos. I think that should be good.
You sure?
I think so.
He'll be in there for a long time if we catch another one. He'll be in there till morning. Keep them good and fed.
I'm thinking compared to probably what he had in there to eat before, this is quite a bit.
I know I said no on the first one, but I say definitely not going to catch 2.
Yeah, we'll catch another one.
Think so?
I think so.
I just don't know where they're staying in this thing. Got to be just in that nest.
Okay.
You'll be watching that little camera all night to see if we catch another one.
I ain't gonna be able to sleep. I don't think we'll catch another.
I don't think so either. We're gonna let this thing set overnight. We'll pick back up in the morning, see if we've got another one out here. If we do, we're gonna stop at 2 and just go ahead and start cleaning this thing because we really don't have time to keep catching an abundance of these things. So if we don't have any more, we'll start cleaning this thing up and just see where we can. I don't know how to end it. It's too late. See you tomorrow. Will there be another one?
I bet so.
Nope.
No?
Not a thing. Yep, still got all the food in it. I think that's the only one.
It may be. The other ones may have left out.
I really didn't think we were going to catch. Oh, there's some turds back there though. That's probably from the very first one.
Oh yeah.
There's turd and there's all that cheese. He just cast it to the side. I guess we'll start cleaning this thing out, huh? I think we're safe. I think the coast is clear anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and try to tackle the dreaded job of cleaning out all this rat poop from the inside of the truck. I believe the coast is clear, caught 1 rat. The other one's probably just departed before we even got it back to the shop here. So now we need to go ahead and try to get this passenger door open though, so we can just try to rake this stuff out, shovel it out, get it in some trash cans, and then hopefully take a pressure washer and just wash what's left of it out, just to see what we got to work with from there.
It's up higher where it's kind of hung, but I don't think that's right. There it goes.
Open. It's just, it needs to lift some. Maybe.
There it goes.
Woo. Woo-wee. Golly.
Yeah. Look like a beaver on this side.
Oh my gosh. It's just dirt and turds. That's a foot.
Yeah.
Wow. Good grief. That's terrible.
We've cleaned up several of these old trucks like this, but I think this one here is probably going to be the worst one that we've done yet. I still say yet because, you know, we keep topping them every time it seems like. Hopefully we can get this thing cleaned out and really see what the floors look like, see what kind of shape this thing really is.
Where do you even start on something like this?
At the end.
That's what I was just thinking. I bet we're going to have to pull that seat out.
I bet we do too, yeah. I guess we get these boards and that out maybe first.
Grab and throw, I guess. Golly.
Yeah, don't look like anything fun to grab.
No, just a bunch of dirt and sticks and poop.
Yeah.
I think that rocker's pretty much gone over there, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, from midways forward it is. Yeah, pretty well back too. You want any of this compost saved?
Nah.
I bet it grows some good tomatoes.
I'm just glad it wasn't this bad up underneath the hood.
Yeah.
You know, we feel like there ain't no rats in here, but you don't really think about what if there's a snake.
Right, yeah.
Man, it's packed in there. Still has old rubber mat though on the floor.
Yeah, I was trying to pick this up a while ago and I kept thinking, what is so heavy on this? And realized I was under the rubber mat.
May have kind of saved the
floor there.
Maybe. My step over here is pretty gone too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. This thing would take a lot of sheet metal work. Get it back solid.
Looks like it may be packed on the back side a bit too.
Really beginning to question my choice of driving this thing out, just sitting on all this stuff.
Right.
I think I was just excited to see the thing move. Woo-wee.
It came forward, didn't it?
Yeah. Does have the tank in it still. Honestly, don't look terrible.
Not as much back there as I thought was.
I bet you that thing was sitting right up underneath this seat right here, or back in one of these corners when I drove it out.
Yeah.
I bet he just got scared and kind of froze up, and
makes you wonder how it. Some of these sticks are really. I mean, they're stuck up in there, crisscrossed up in there, and that. How did they get them? That.
Rats know how to sew.
Yeah. Some of it's not too old though, because I mean there's still green leaves on that.
Yeah. Sure enough. Was it as thick over there as it looked?
No.
No.
It was. I mean, it was thick. It was probably 5 inches.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was a foot.
Yeah. I'm kind of like you. You think if that thing was able to weave itself in through that seat, could have almost found a way out of that trap.
Right, yeah.
Man, let me get this. Think I can grab that vacuum at this point, or just kind of get some more of it and then try to pressure wash it? This seat's terrible though.
Seat's terrible, yeah.
It needs to come out, don't it?
Yeah, if it could.
I see the front bolt.
Put it right there inside that hole there.
Maybe a pain in the butt getting out. I'm gonna grab that vacuum, just try to get what we can that's kind of loose here first.
Okay.
try it on your side?
I'm gonna give it a try. I don't know if it'll do any good, but.
It even caved in this inner structure of the door.
Oh yeah,
that's
sure
crazy.
Did, yeah.
That a tree can do that much damage.
Right, yeah.
Just growing. We want to try to pull that seat out of there, then hit it with the pressure washer.
I think that's going to be our best bet.
Yeah. Get that out and then we can pressure wash it. Oh my. That thing's heavy.
Yeah.
So now that we got the seat pulled out of it, we just went ahead and cleaned up underneath it the best we could before we pressure wash it. But first we want to go ahead and just cut off this old wood from the frame back here. We could try to loosen off these old bolts, but it's just going to be just as well. Take a cut off wheel, cut them off, pull this old heavy rotten wood off of it. That way we got a clean frame to start with something new if we want to mount something on the back of this truck. Hopefully I can just cut one. Okay. Maybe should have cut it a little taller up top. Woo! Those things are under pressure. Think that's gonna be pretty heavy, huh? Maybe not. Yeah. I don't know if we need to just pull it off with the truck or try to manhandle them down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see if we can't just, I don't think they're too heavy. I think they've done rotted.
Done cured enough.
I'm just gonna lay it off over here. Oh, it's heavier than I thought it'd be. All right. Looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those things had some weight to them at some point.
Oh yeah. You know they did. That one was loaded.
Yeah. You wouldn't think they'd be under that much pressure still. That one sounds heavy. I think.
We got that hung there just a little bit.
Oh, it's a teeter-totter.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yep.
This is all there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's all there. Go. I didn't give you much of a chance to say no.
I'm looking at this headache rack. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut those off real quick. Or you think leave it?
I don't know. It doesn't serve much of a purpose there.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them off real quick.
Make it easier getting that barbed wire off of it anyways.
Everything's under pressure on this thing, shooting off like bullets.
That sounded like that hurt.
It barely missed me. I want that one to shoot off at me too. That looks better.
Yeah.
Still got to figure out that carrier bearing, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if a person could kind of rig something up, you know, maybe a little better than wood, maybe some metal or something. Keep it in the center, yeah.
Yeah. Something hold it up off of there.
Because it looks like this bearing is still, could be worked, you know.
Right.
So it could still be usable as long as it just needs something to hold the bearing. Well, we want to move it over there and get it pressure washed off?
Yeah, probably so.
So now that we've got this truck all rinsed off, we're going to go ahead and move forward to the next step of trying to get it to shine a little bit. In the past, we've used all kinds of concoctions to bring back this patina, but on this truck, we're actually going to use Viscripts Garage's new Shine Juice and just see exactly how well that stuff works. Now, he offers this product in a few different options, but in this case, we're just going to go ahead and move forward with the matte finish. Now, you'll mix this up at an 8-to-1 mixing ratio, and you can either spray it through your gun or apply it with a rag. Being that we're just out here in the middle of nowhere, we're going to try the rag process and just see how it works. Well guys, it doesn't seem like we've made a whole lot of headway on this old truck, but we at least are able to see what we've got to work with now. When we found this thing, it was just completely abandoned and there was no hope left into it. Now that we've been able to get this truck up and running and cleaned up, well, you can definitely see it has some potential behind it. Now there is a lot of rust in the cab that someone's going to have to address on it, and that door's definitely going to need to be replaced. But all in all, I'm happy with the headway we've made on this thing so far, and glad to know we were able to save another vehicle from its grave. We appreciate each and every one of you guys that have subscribed to this channel. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell. We'll see you on the next one.